Could I just say, because I know quite a lot of people love to come here for the blessing of the lifeboat, and we were due to do that here next Sunday, but we're not now. We were a bit surprised that the RNLI had got the tide times wrong, but it was perfectly understandable. They tried to be ahead with the date, and they did it last year, and actually didn't realise that the tide chart didn't go into British summertime. It was Greenwich Mean Time throughout. So high water next week won't be until 9 o'clock apparently, so which is too dark then to come in the harbour. So the blessing of the lifeboat will still take place next Sunday, but it will be in Newlyn, in front of the fish market at 7:30. So anyone who does like to go along, it'd still be lovely to see you, but it will be over in Newlyn rather than here, which obviously will save the RNLI a considerable amount on fuel. So looking on the bright side. I expect while you've been standing and sitting around, you've noticed some ladies over on the left with their smart blue sweatshirts on. And they are the ladies' committee of the Male Voice Choir, and they do a wonderful job in supporting us, and they will shortly move amongst you with collecting tins, because we hope that you enjoy the concert here enough that you perhaps want to put some money in to support what the choir do. It costs a great deal of money to keep a choir of over 80 men in music and clothes. Obviously they buy their own clothes for the week, but we sort out the stuff for concerts, you know. But it does cost a lot to keep the choir going, and the ladies are very supportive in all ways. So you can see they baked cakes and stuff as well there, and got all sorts for sale. But they're very happy to take as much as you want to put in, and they don't mind if it takes a while to fold it up. Take your time, but please do support what the choir do. There's also a tombola just here on the end of the quay, which 3 tickets for £1. I can read that from here, so I must be all right for eyesight. Do have a go at that as well. I got some things here now. Most people are quite friendly around here, as far as I know, most of the time. But I got some things that someone gave me about how fights start, and some of them aren't good. My wife sat down on the settee next to me and I was flipping channels. She asked, "What's on TV?" I said, "Dust." And then the fight started. You can see this sort of thing. My wife and I were watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in bed. I turned to her and I said, "Do you want to make love?" "No," she said. I said, "Is that your final answer?" She didn't even bother to turn around, she just said yes. So I said, "Do you mind if I phone a friend?" And that was when the fight started.
Hello, Jack. Sorry, did I bugger it up there? Yeah.
My wife was hinting that she wanted something really special for our up-and-coming special anniversary. She said, "I want something shiny that goes from 0 to 150 in about 3 seconds. I got her a bathroom scales. And then the fight started. When I got home last night, my wife demanded that I take her somewhere expensive. We got to Tesco's for the petrol station, and then the fight started. My wife and I were sitting at a table at my school reunion, and I kept staring at a drunken lady swigging her drink as she sat alone at a nearby table. My wife asked, "Do you know her?" "Well, yes," I sighed. "She's my old girlfriend from school days. I understand that she took to drinking right after we split up all those many years ago. And I hear she hasn't been sober since." "My God," said my wife, "who would think a person could go on celebrating that long?" And then the fight started. Last one. I took my wife to a restaurant. The waiter, for some reason, took my order first. "I'll have a steak, medium rare, please." He said, "Aren't you worried about the mad cow?" No, she can order for herself. And then the fight started. I hope you'll enjoy the choir now. They're going to sing a medley of Sinatra songs. So here we are, Mousehole Male Voice Choir, accompanied by a net turtle.